it's time for us to get into the cooking segment. Now, today, on the cooking segment, we're going to be looking at the tuna Niçoise salad. Now, it sounds very exotic and all the rest, but Chef Ruby Paintsil is here with us, and she's going to help us to see how to make this salad. Good morning, Chef Ruby.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am super doing well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, like I said, Niçoise, that sounds very exotic. Yeah. So
well, I suppose you can look at it like that as being exotic, but it's a classic French salad.
Okay.
Very simple. It is the one that you tend to find a lot of it on the menus in Accra. What I always find quite disturbing is as you get to see as we put it together how simple it is, but you end up with people putting all sorts of strange ingredients in it, and it's supposed to be very simple tuna salad.
Okay.
When we look at the ingredients I brought in today is literally. We have some tomatoes.
Okay.
We have some tuna, and I purposely brought tin tuna, so that this you can really do at home without it being too difficult. I brought some red onions. I brought some green beans, some olives, some potatoes, some eggs, and some lettuce. It is literally. That is a salad. But the thing is, with all salads, the most important thing is the ingredients is fresh.
Okay.
Because you're eating it raw. So if your tomatoes is not the best, you are not going to get the best outcome out of it. And even when you're buying the tuna, even if you go for the tin one, the best thing is really try and buy something that's maybe in sunflower oil or olive oil. You don't need much because you want something that is small, but the taste is fantastic.
Okay.
This is also quite healthy. Where I brought in some new potatoes today, you can substitute that and actually use sweet potatoes, which is even better for you. Instead of tin tuna, you can actually use grilled fresh tuna.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I have this tuna I call it confit tuna, and I'll cook it in a little bit of olive oil, some lemon, and some garlic. So in itself, the tuna is flavorful, and we are blessed that our coastlines,
loads of tuna,
it is not a problem. So it's actually a shame that you use tin ones because when you think about it, if you actually buy fresh, sometimes it actually works out even cheaper than actually the ones that is in a tin. And this salad is all about color. And I wanted to show you how easy it is, absolutely, that I came here with just the ingredients, no knife, no fork, no nothing. It is literally, let's assemble it on a plate for you to see it, to see how simple it is. Like we talk about healthy things all the time, and I want you to understand that it doesn't have to be this difficult to be able to say, oh, I'm going to do this, and this is that sort of unhealthy. So we got some salad.
Okay.
And as you can see, I am literally...
So you're literally not going to touch it with your...
I just thought, I want people to do this without even thinking, oh, chef, and I tried it, and it didn't this and all that. Then I got some potatoes, and all I did is cut them into a nice bit of quarters. The thing with salads is it's always great with colors, you know? You have some green beans over there.
Okay.
We have some cherry tomatoes.
So is there any method to the spreading of... what goes
it is
where?
literally no method at all. What we eat with our eyes. If something looks colorful, then it's like it's inviting. It's inviting to you. So the onions you can do as much or as little as you want it to be, and stuff. And I brought some olives, some green olives. What I'll do is I put a little bit of that on here. Because today I don't want to prepare the food like a chef is doing it. I want it to look like you are home, you're putting it together, because the whole purpose of this is that you can do this. And, we chefs are very fancy, we like, then it's done. But really and truly, we want you to do it. And then I have some tuna that I brought. And in this case, I'm just going to put that in the middle.
Spread it out.
And spread it out. This is good enough to do about 2 people, because this is actually 2 tins of tuna that I put here. I have some egg. And I just put some eggs on there. It is literally not that difficult. You can cut the eggs up into 2. And then I made some dressing. And the ingredients will be online. for you to see. The dressing is literally some bit of mustard, oil, and lemon. And in this case, for my one, I put a little bit of chopped basil in there. Nowadays in this country,
you chopped up some basil, you put it in oil.
So what oil? So if you look at this dressing now, I'll have that much of oil. So my oil is half. Half of whatever I'm doing. Then a third of it will be the little bit of the lemon juice. The other third of it will be the mustard. And literally that is it. If you have a little bit of a sweet tooth, you can put a little bit of honey in there. And bottles like this are literally my favorite things, because what you do is you put everything in there and you shake it.
Just shake it and it's good to go.
And you're good to go. You don't have to blend, you don't have to whip.
Basil, that's is that what we call akoko mesa?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. Because when you basil has lots of different types, and what we call akoko mesa is what is considered Thai basil. It's quite strong in taste. I think what we are really blessed at the moment in this country is there's a lot of herbs being grown, and don't be afraid or shy of it. Get to use them. I mean, the other day I was in the supermarket and 1 cedi pack of basil, I call it, was plenty. I was like, wow, this is really, we're going to that point where we can be a little bit experimental with it. We have coriander, there was rosemary there was tarragon, quite a lot of different things that is there. So it's no longer those foreign things to us anymore. Because basil, as you say, it's not something that is so foreign to us, because
we've had it.
We've had it back in the days, you know, you make chicken soup, you have to put some in there. So it's not, I remember I learned that from my grandmother, that you put these things in it and it gives it that special taste. And so we shouldn't be afraid of it. And all I've done with this is now I'm just going, we have the basil is stopping, and so if I pour it a little bit, you'll see the sort of consistency of this. And it's a simple salad that honestly you can just prepare for yourself and be eating at home. Healthy, simple, yummy. And we all like eggs, you know, as Ghanaians, and eggs in everything is fantastic. So these are the sort of thing that when you are, especially you know, you just started your career, young guy, young woman, you're just coming from home, you no longer have that sort of big family, and you want to, especially people that eat late, you know, you don't want anything very heavy at night time. You can put these things together. You have some sweet potatoes that maybe was left over, some yam that you can cut that was cooked and was left over. Next thing you know, a little bit of yam, tomatoes, lettuce, tuna, a bit of dressing and egg, and you've got a salad.
Wow.
And salad. And
now I am okay, so I have a confession to make.
Sure.
I came with my own fork. So
I'm
ready. I'm ready.
Well, you're going to leave some for something.
So some people are going to be upset with me, but hey, I'm not going to eat all of it. All right, so I'll dig in. I promise to be as clean as possible.
Definitely.
And
I think for me, it's the thing with salad is, and now what is also interesting is even some of the supermarkets that we have coming up, you go there and they've made some salads and then you can buy them. And there's also other businesses that are doing salads, and they're not quite sure, you know, because every time in Ghana here, everything is salad. And that is the problem. There is different type of salads, and not all salads are even good for you, depending on what goes in there and depending on the fat content. I mean, I think at a time back I talked about even dressings. If someone wants to be eating healthy, you have a lot of people eating a lot of salad and putting a lot of mayonnaise on it. And that is what I stand for with my Chef Ruby, the food people. Is that we want to help businesses, we want to help individuals to be able to create these things and understand them, to help them to grow their business, to help you to understand how to eat better in your own space. So we work with quite a lot of different businesses now to be able to help them to understand these things, that it is different type of things that you can do with your business, different type of salads, different type of food. I'm currently working with a farm who does mangoes and wants to produce different things and things. So what we do is, you know, there's a lot of businesses in Ghana and they do all these things, and you look at yours and you're like, where did they get this? They must have this different people. No. What they do have is people like me behind them, who's able to advise, who's able to do their nutrition content, who is able to show them the trendy things to do. Because our eating pattern as individual all around the world, especially during this COVID time, has changed. So what are you waiting for as an individual, as a business, to be able to improve and help the people to achieve?
Let's take a quick look at what the ingredients are again.
Sure.
So we have the tomatoes.
We have some tomatoes, and I use cherry tomatoes because I find them to be quite easy to just eat them. I've used our local red onions.
The red onions.
And they're not shallots, so they're not the small, tiny ones because they can be very strong.
And then we have the green beans. Green beans
is here. We have some green olives as well.
I love olives.
This is very new healthy potatoes. We have some eggs here and our local lettuce.
Lettuce,
literally. Fantastic. And then with this dressing I made. So it's literally olives. You can get a whole jar of it in your fridge and it will last quite a long time. The green beans, I tend to even buy them, prepare them, get them in the freezer. As soon as I need them, I just I'm good to go in the microwave or boil them up. And eggs, as we know, it is literally bring it up to boil 8 minutes and you get hard-boiled egg. Any more than 8 minutes, you start to see that brown yolk. That's the egg is overcooked. Literally. So as much as egg is very nutritious, what you also cannot do is overcook it because you kill every possible thing that is in there. And the whole idea of salad is that things are fresh. You're getting the pure nutrition from the ingredients from day one. And you can always alter, because what it is if I'm the type that don't like too much of red onions, I might decide I want spring onions. I might decide I don't even want onions at all. Literally, that's also okay. And stuff. So you work it out to your taste so that it's easy.
I can't wait to dig into this. Actually,
please do. Please
so thank you very much to Chef Ruby Paintsil. He's the CEO of Chef Ruby's Food People, and this was the tuna Niçoise salad. I love saying the word.
Hi there. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends.
This is Breakfast Daily on City TV.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Join us for breakfast daily, only on City TV.